The first few days in a RimWorld playthrough are often pretty rough. Sleeping outside, staring at ugly walls, eating without tables. It can take a while to get your base off the ground. But more importantly, it can get your people down. Thankfully, there's an easy solution for all of this. Introducing the starter base. It's very effective at fighting those early blues, offering a plus 27 mood bonus through the power of flowers. With an 11x11 interior, it's able to function as a very impressive barracks, rec room, and dining room, all for the price of one. Speaking of price, it's extremely cheap, costing only 423 materials starting out, plus a little extra wood for the brazier. However, there are a few tricks to get this number even lower. You can build into existing structures, you can steal tables, you can deconstruct various ruins for steel and more. You can forgo certain comforts, embrace suffering. Now that we got all that settled, let's look at how to build the thing. First, you'll want to lay down an 11x11 square. Surround this with walls and give it at least one entrance. Next, place a single brazier down, right in the center of the room, followed by a few sleeping spots, one tile from the bottom wall. This gives us room to add more furniture later. Then, either steal a table from the surrounding ruins, or build one in the center of the room. Give it a few stools, a horseshoe, and an animal sleeping spot for any pets. And there you go. That's the structure finished. Now comes the fun part. Grab a growing zone and drag it across the entire room. Set it to roses. At 14 beauty each, these boys will turn this miserable barrack into a gorgeous environment. And since they only require 31% light to grow, that single brazier you placed, that'll be enough to keep them alive. While they're not quite as pretty as daylilies, roses live a lot longer, only needing to be planted twice a season. This leaves your people with a fantastic starting base and a lot more time for other activities. Oh, and for all the metagamers out there, flowers don't add to colony wealth. You're welcome. So, let's review. Our finished base costs 423 stuff, is somewhat impressive, acts as a barracks, dining room, and rec room all in one, gives pawns plus 27 mood, and does it all for a measly 576 wealth. Oh, and it's a 2 or 3 day build. All in all, I'd say it's a winner. Go team. As always, this is just a starting place. There's a lot more you can do with it, room for expansion. And if you're savvy enough with initial placement, you might just be able to work it into a later base. And there you go. Now you know the secret of the starter base. Use this knowledge well, or end up like Tim. Don't end up like Tim. Thank you all for watching. For more based content like this, consider subscribing to the channel. I could definitely use more flowers. Flowers? Is that supposed to be a pun on followers? Who wrote this? Lurcha? Come on, Lurcha. You can do better. In fact, you'll need to, or else